International coinage from world-renowned mints has been the key focus of Change Checker News this month.
We've also had a few new releases from the Royal Mint, and we take a look at how much your £2 coins could realistically be worth.
I'm Yasmin.
And I'm Rachel, and welcome to our video newsletter for September.
So shall we start with the coins that every Canadian Change Checker wants?
I think so, yeah. So this is the new Canadian set, and it was actually issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the 49th parallel. And that's the border, isn't it, between Canada and the USA?
Yeah, so it's quite a famous border, and I guess they think it's a very important anniversary to celebrate. And if you haven't seen the coins already, you really need to head over to our blog. So the set of coin features one of every denomination that's in circulation, so from the $2 to the 5-cent coin, because they don't use 1 or 2 cent coins anymore.
But there is a standout coin, of course, and that is the 50-cent coin, and that uses 3 technologies in one coin. I think for me, most excitingly, it's the glow-in-the-dark feature, which makes it stand out. But there's also colour printing, and it's been engraved as well, so it actually features the parallel line on it. And it's a really exciting coin, I think, so you need to head over to the blog to take a look at it.
So the Royal Canadian Mint is a world-renowned mint. It really is cutting-edge technology that they use on some of their coins, so they're really lucky. I mean, I can't wait for the day that we get
a coin like that.
A glow-in-the-dark coin.
I think it'd be really popular, wouldn't it, with UK Change Checkers?
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah. On the 20th of October this year, the Invictus Games will be held in Sydney, Australia. And it's all about the incredible power of sport to help rehabilitation and recovery for servicemen and women who've served their country.
Yes, so it was in 2014 when Prince Harry set this up, actually, so it's quite cool actually. It was first held in the UK. So this year it's been held in Sydney, Australia, and to celebrate this important anniversary, the Royal Australian Mint have issued a $2 coin.
And there's only 2.3 million of them that are being released, and they've started to be released now, so that they should be available to find in Australia Change Checkers by the time the games start on the 20th of October, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
We've actually managed to get hold of 125 of these coins for UK collectors, so if you'd like to get one of these coins, head over to the blog and you'll be able to find out how you can get hold of them there.
So you may have noticed we recently updated our mintage charts for 2017 50p coins, and this is because the Royal Mint have just announced new figures. So it all affects all the 2017 50p coins, so that's all the Beatrix Potters and Isaac Newton. So I think what we need to mention first is that Kew Gardens is still the rarest, so it's still top of the charts. No one's managed to budge him yet.
No, not yet.
And Sir Isaac Newton is still second place, so if you've got one of them, don't worry, you're still second rarest 50p. The thing to mention is that they've just struck an extra 1,500, so that brings the total mintage to 1,801,500 coins.
To be exact.
Yes, that was hard to say.
Yeah. Still in second place though.
Still in second place.
But interestingly, Benjamin Bunny, the mintage figures there have almost doubled, haven't they?
Yeah, so there's 25 million of those in circulation now.
A huge amount.
Yeah.
It is now the highest mintage figure of any 50p commemorative coin.
I think there must be a huge demand for 50p coins in circulation at the moment. But yeah, 25 million is
an awful lot, isn't it? Yeah.
So if you haven't found a Beatrix Potter 50p in your change so far, don't worry, I'm sure you'll find one very soon.
This year celebrates the 200th anniversary of one of the most infamous characters from historic literature, and it is, of course, the Frankenstein £2 coin, which has just been released.
Yes, so finally, after 9 months of waiting, the coin is now available to add to your collection. It was released by the Royal Mint last month, so in September, and finally we can add it to our collection.
After months of waiting, it's finally here. If you haven't seen the design, it's actually really interesting. The word Frankenstein is written in a Gothic kind of font here. And along the edge it says a spark of being, and those were the famous words used by Victor Frankenstein when he brought his monster to life.
Yeah. I think this is one of the best designs. It's definitely my favourite of 2018. But let us know what you think, because there have been quite a few designs this year, haven't there? So yeah, let us know what you think. So every year the Isle of Man plays host to the most dangerous motor racing sport in the whole of the world.
This is the Isle of Man TT race, And it's an incredible race around the Isle of Man through really dangerous roads, and they go incredibly fast. And this year, actually, the Isle of Man released a £2 coin featuring the motorbikes, but recently the £5 coin has been released.
So last year, the Isle of Man actually released a £5 coin, which I have to mention, you can actually spend. Imagine spending that. Take
Incredible.
That.
Yep, packet of crisps.
I would never use it. I would always keep it in my collection. But yes, so last year was the 110th anniversary of the Isle of Man TT, and it features the senior trophy. But this year, 2018, they've actually restruck and redated the same design for collectors.
So it's really special that, I mean, a restruck coin reissued for the next year. It doesn't happen very often, so as collectors know, it's going to be very popular, and we're actually expecting them to be snapped up really quickly, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, the coin is really, really interesting. So if you wanted to find out more about it, head over to our blog and you can find out how you can add one to your collection as well.
2018 is an incredibly poignant year as the world remembers the end of World War I armistice, and this brought the end of 4 years worth of conflict. And it's been celebrated this year with this brand new Remembrance Day £5 coin.
Yeah, so it's been designed by Laura Clancy, and the design features a close-up of the poppy. It really is a really different design. I don't know what I was expecting, but it is really beautiful.
I mean, the colour printing is very striking, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's a fantastic tribute to you know, the armistice anniversary, which we will celebrate this year. And I think it's a fitting tribute and an incredible coin to add to your collection if you were able to. So since the £2 coin was first released back in 1998, there have been 45 different designs that you can find in circulation. That's 45.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. So we now are on the 20th anniversary?
Of the £2 coin. So it's really difficult, I suppose, when you've got so many different coins to figure out which one is most rare, which one's most sought after. And there's just so much different information to look at, but we've done the legwork for you, I suppose, by pulling together mintage figures. We have our scarcity index and of course our eBay tracker, and using all of that information we've compiled a blog which can really help you realistically sort of determine a more accurate value for your £2 coin.
It's a really interesting read, so if you do want to find out more and find out how much your £2 coin could be worth, make sure you head over to our blog and we've got all the information there. So another international coin to mention this month. We did say it was quite heavy on coins from around the world. So the coin I want to talk about is this one here. It's from the Royal Australian Mint, and it's the coin that features the 6th effigy of Her Majesty the Queen. So for the first time in 20 years actually, a brand new portrait of the Queen will feature on their coinage from 2019. And it's the portrait by Jodie Clark, which you may have already seen on the Isle of Man coins.
I think it features on different coins from the Commonwealth, doesn't it, and British dependencies.
Yeah.
So it actually shows the Queen's portrait and includes her shoulders, which we don't have on our UK coinage. No. It's a slightly more interesting design. She's wearing a diadem as well, and you can actually see the necklace that she's wearing.
Yeah. So, as I said, this is their 6th portrait. We're still on our 5th, which only changed a couple of years ago. So I don't know if they've managed to beat her.
Well, they had a one-off design, didn't they, by Vladimir Gottwald, and that was in 2000, and the design was only used for like a one-off coin. So maybe that's how they've managed to sneak ahead.
It is. But all the other portraits are exactly the same, actually. The Ian Rank Broadley effigy was used for 20 years.
It's a really long time, isn't it?
So yeah, it's great to see a new portrait on their official coinage, and I wonder if Australian change checkers will be just as interested about that as we are.
We've been really enjoying researching different coins from around the world recently, and these fantastic coins from Egypt have really caught our attention.
So the one you're holding, Rachel, is a £1 coin, but before you get too excited, it's not the £1 as we know it. It's an Egyptian £1 coin. And if we look at the designs, they're all based on sort of historic Egyptian sort of culture. So this coin that I'm holding here features Cleopatra, and yours features
Tutankhamun.
Yeah. Really interesting designs, and I think they're great. Like this one here, for example, if I just hold this one up, it's actually got a hole in. Yeah, I just think they're really interesting. Again, we've done a blog about it, so if you do want to find out a bit more about international coins, which we've been finding really, really interesting, make sure you head over to our blog, all the information's there. So we're really looking forward to seeing everyone at our next live Change Checker swap in Bristol at Cabot Circus. We'll be there on the 20th of October. We'll be swapping A to Z 10p coins, and we are announcing everything via our blog in the next day or two. So if you can join us at Bristol, we'll look forward to seeing you there.
It's been a really busy month for September as always, but now as we're kind of creeping towards Christmas, I think we're really starting to get excited about the coins that are coming up to be released soon.
So the first one is the Nutcracker, which was Monday, so you've probably seen that design. We really like that one, don't we? It's a £5 coin. And obviously we've still got the snowman to look forward to. We don't know when that will be, but I'm guessing in the next month or two it's got to be. So if you're as excited as finding out about the new snowman 50p design, make sure you stay tuned.